Henry Gustav Molaison, the man who couldn't make new memories. Imagine waking up every day and feeling like the world is brand new. Not because you are curious or excited, but because you cannot remember what happened yesterday or even a few minutes ago. This was the life of Henry Gustav Molaison, one of the most important individuals in the history of psychology and neuroscience. Henry Molaison was born in 1926 in the United States. As a child and teenager, he suffered from severe epilepsy. His seizures were frequent, unpredictable, and sometimes dangerous. Despite medication, they continued to worsen as he grew older. By his mid-20s, the seizures had become so serious that doctors felt they had no other option. They decided to try an experimental brain operation, something that had never been done in quite the same way before. In 1953, at the age of 27, Henry underwent brain surgery performed by neurosurgeon William Scoville. During the operation, parts of Henry's medial temporal lobes were removed, including most of a structure deep in the brain called the hippocampus. The surgery was partly successful. Henry's seizures were greatly reduced, but something unexpected happened. After the operation, Henry could no longer form new long-term memories. His intelligence remained intact. His personality was largely unchanged. He could hold a conversation, solve puzzles, and talk about events from his childhood. He knew who he was and where he came from. But after just a few minutes, he would forget meeting someone, even if he had just spoken to them. Every new experience quickly faded away. This condition is known as anterograde amnesia, which means an inability to form new memories after brain damage. Henry also experienced some retrograde amnesia, losing memories from the years just before his surgery. However, most memories from early childhood remained surprisingly intact. In 1957, Henry began taking part in psychological research led by neuropsychologist Brenda Milner. What she and other researchers discovered changed our understanding of memory forever. Even though Henry could not remember learning new information, he could still learn new skills. In one famous experiment, Henry was asked to trace a star while only looking at his hand through a mirror. At first, the task was difficult, but each day, his performance improved. He became faster and more accurate. Yet every time he was asked about the task, Henry insisted he had never done it before. This was a remarkable discovery. It showed that memory is not a single system. Henry's case revealed that memories for facts and events, known as declarative memory, depend heavily on the hippocampus. In contrast, memories for skills and habits, called procedural memory, rely on different brain systems. Henry could learn how to do something, but he could not remember learning it. Before Henry's case, many scientists believed memory worked as one general ability spread across the brain. Henry Molaison's experience showed that memory is made up of different types, supported by different brain structures. His case helped psychologists understand how memories are formed and stored, why some memories survive brain damage while others do not, and just how important the hippocampus is for creating new memories. Henry took part in research studies for more than 50 years. Throughout his life, he was known only as HM to protect his privacy. He never fully understood the enormous impact he had on science. Henry Molaison died in 2008, at the age of 82. After his death, his full name was revealed, and his brain was preserved for scientific study, continuing to teach researchers about memory. At its heart, Henry's story teaches us something powerful. Memory is central to who we are, but it is also fragile and complex. So, the next time you remember learning something new, recall a recent event, or recognize a familiar face, remember this. Those abilities depend on delicate brain systems, Systems whose importance was revealed by a man who could remember the past, but could never hold on to the present.
If you enjoyed our channel, please click subscribe.